In this video, we are going to talk about Civil 3D label styles and Civil 3D object styles. In Civil 3D, we have two types of objects that are AutoCAD type objects and Civil 3D objects. So, the difference between these two objects are Civil 3D objects are dynamic, on the other hand, AutoCAD objects are not dynamic. So, the easiest way to identify a Civil 3D object and an AutoCAD object is this. So when you select one object in AutoCAD, if it is AutoCAD object, it will only select. So I press escape. I selected this polyline. If I click here, you can see this is a polyline. So if I press escape, now I click this surface. This is called a surface in Civil 3D. We will learn them later. So I click this surface. Now when you click this surface, it will highlight and it will open a separate tab on ribbon. So we call this contextual ribbon tab. So every time you open a Civil 3D, every time you select a Civil 3D object, it will open or it will show up a additional tab which is called contextual ribbon tab. So if you select more objects, it will show this as multiple. So if I select this polyline also, it will show this as multiple. So that is not Civil 3D now. Now if I press escape and if I press select this surface again, it will show. Now I press escape and I will select this cargo point. This is called a cargo point, and you can see it is showing that name cargo point. So I will press escape again and I am here. This is called alignment. We will learn alignments later. So if I click this alignment, it will open a separate tab on the ribbon, and it is the contextual ribbon tab. So first it will give the object type, this is alignment, and next it will give the object name, this is alignment 18. The name of this object is alignment 18. So if you want to change the style of the object, that means how this is looks like. So currently this is looking like it gives straight in red color and curves in blue color. So this is called the object style. So if you want to change this style, you have to select the object. You can go to at that object properties. If it is alignment, it is alignment properties. If it is a surface, it is surface properties. So you have to go to here and go to alignment properties. Then in the information tab, you have the object style. You can change the various style and check how the things work. So this is how various styles affect to the object style. So on your work, you can select the best object style for you. So in our case, I will use New Road Design Style as our object style and click OK. So it will give this. So if I go to surface, in the similar manner, you can change the surface properties as well. So I press escape without changing anything. If you go to cargo point, instead of editing one point, you can group. You can change the properties of the point group, all these points. So you can do this from here, point group properties. So we will learn them later. I press escape. So that is how to change the style of Civil 3D objects. Not only these things, there are several other objects like corridor and everything. So we will learn them later when you are learning with Civil 3D in the coming lectures. Also in these profile views also you can change the styles. Then the other thing is object labels or Civil 3D object label styles. So if you want to label an alignment, that means if you want to add a label to alignment, you can select the alignment, then go to add labels. You have several options, you can practice them. I will only do this add alignment label part. I click here. So it is asking what are the styles associated with. Without changing anything, I will go to add, and if I click here, so I will just say I am clicking this edge because it is snapping to the edge. So I click here. You can see it gives the details of that point. So I press escape. So you can see the alignment name, station, at how much distance it is coming from, the offset from the alignment, northing and easting value. That means the location of that station on the alignment. So in the same manner you can add other labels also. So I close this one. Let us say you want to add labels to the cargo points. You have to go to here, select one point and select point group properties. From here you have point label style. Let us say you are getting new road, point number, elevation and description, this style, and we click OK. So it will give you the labels. Here you can see point number, elevation and the description. So we will learn it in more detail in the coming lectures. Then if you want to label a surface, you have to select that surface and go to add labels from here on the ribbon, and you can use whatever the label you like. So let us say I am going to do a spot elevation here, elevation at any point on the surface. I'll click here and I will click somewhere here. It will show me the elevation of that surface. So I press escape. So you will learn what is surface in the coming lectures, and you know then how to label a surface. In the similar manner, you can also label a profile like here, add view labels. So this is how to add labels and change object styles in Civil 3D. So in the coming lectures, you will go across so many Civil 3D objects, then you know how to change the object styles and label styles, and also we will learn something called label sets in the coming lectures. Then you will get more understanding about label styles in that section also.